Today, I remind myself to remember peace within myself so I don't have the desire to create dysfunction in my body because I assumed a thing was a particular thing and it is not and it was not. So technically this would be about clarification. And I'm using this rain energy to cleanse my every thought, feeling, mood, desire, to know that just about everything on the planet needs clarification. So you don't spend, like me, days and months thinking I had to do XYZ and I didn't at all. See, it started snowing in the midst of the rain. Now, what does that tell you about life? Anything is possible. Anything is possible as long as I mind my own business, let you share your experience, but it doesn't have to be my experience that I thought I had to make your experience into my experience. I could have gotten clarification. I could have done a lot of things differently, and from now on, I will. We're all learning. No one knows everything about everything. Just like my grandma and grandpa, who had been married for like 53 years, and she always would remind me there's still things about him I don't know. There's still things about all of us, our own selves, that we don't know, but we assume we know better for next time, huh? And I didn't. And now I do. So now I look forward to being still more, replying to things that would truly bring me joy, and saying no to those I sincerely don't think will bring me joy or any happiness at all. Now I can look at that and find it absolutely beautiful. 3 years ago, I thought it was the devil. Hey, we all have our own experiences about everything, right? And that's why we're here on these places, to share them so others can learn not to be afraid of the snow. I'm from California. It didn't snow at levels like this. I know God made it. It was on top of the mountain, and it could stay there as far as I was concerned. And just like anything else in life, just like moving from California to Las Vegas, and from Las Vegas to here to have a better life, we all got to learn our lessons, preferably in due time. This lesson took me 8 months. Not so bad in comparison to my total 63 years. Not so bad at all. And yet I still need to remind myself occasionally to just shut up. Shut up the noise, the sound, the assumptions, the unknowingness of everything. Literally everything. Well, how does the light come on? Who cares? It works. That's all that matters. I could have thought to say, what should I bring to this meeting? And I didn't. Something my mother taught me as a child, since she owned 6 businesses. And now I remember, huh? And I promise myself that I will always think to ask, what do I need to bring to this? What do I need to bring to that? Instead of assuming and then realize I just did 8 months worth of paperwork and headache and drama in my head, in my body. And I can't even say it's for nothing, because now I learned and remember to ask. See, the situation with asking things is we don't think to ask what we coulda, shoulda, woulda asked. Spirit, the bed is not your scratching post, son. No. I'm going to get you. Where's the spray bottle? Come here. And it's just like all that snow. Turbulent, but each snowflake knows what it's doing, how it's doing, where it's going, and why. I don't need to know. It knows. The only thing I need to know is that it brings me joy now to see the snow and not be afraid that it's going to snow for 20 days straight and I'll run out of food. That was my original fear. For those of you who say, you're afraid of snow? Why are you afraid of snow? That's silly. No, you're silly for not asking me, Tosh, why were you afraid of the snow? Because I thought we were going to run out of food and I wouldn't have any food to feed my babies. That's why. And now I think it's one of the most beautiful things in the world. And look at it go, isn't it beautiful? I hope it starts to do those snow. I call it snow dancing. Oh, hang on. Let me hit the pause button real quick so I don't lose my movie. Magic boy. I love you, baby boy. I love you. Yeah, you could tell this by the screens. The sun was out for a split second. And now there's something different, which changes everyone's energy instantly. So now I learned the lesson of never saying, this is bad, that's bad. I never really believed in that word anyways. And I know few will not understand when I say there's nothing bad. It's just a new experience, a new lesson to learn. Like I learned yesterday, huh? It was a new experience going through registration or whatever they call it to redo the paperwork for public housing. It was just a new experience. It wasn't bad. It just is. You know? It just is. Didn't hurt me. Just made me frustrated with myself that I didn't think to ask, what should I bring to the meeting? One lady in the same department, their partners, said one thing and I just believed her and didn't ask the other partner that I had my meeting with yesterday. I don't know how one person could say one thing and another say another, and they work for the same department in the same section. But even that doesn't really matter now, does it? I have to take responsibility for my own happiness and unhappiness. So I am not confused about the things I need to do in order to survive better. Ask, ask, ask. So beautiful. Little snow flurries. That's what it's called, right? Snow flurry. I like my words better. The snow fairies that dance and do this, or even that little whirly whirly wind that goes like a tornado and it dances past my vision. It's so funny. Some is going left, some's going right. So amazing. You're amazing. Love yourself. I love myself today more than I did yesterday. If for no other reason, I learned some very important lessons about Tasha yesterday, and I choose to continue learning and doing better each and every day.